Hi everybody, this is a quick tutorial on how to use our CMES teams. So we're going to start by clicking this team. So here's our list of all the teams that you are a part of. You're going to click the faculty and staff team. Over here we have different buttons that do different things. Here's your activity button. So if you feel like you missed something, you can go back through and read the activity on your teams. There is a chat feature. This is your main teams page. We will discuss assignments later. That will be within your classes. There is a calendar page where you can put things in your calendar. And your files, if you need to get to all of your files, this is what you would click, but you can also access those from each one of the team menus. So we're going to go back to Teams, back to our CMES. Across the top here, these are going to direct you to a certain place in each one of your channels. You are going to have a posts feature, a files feature. You may also have notes and something else, which will go through each one of those. So over here, these are your channels. So you have your general channel. Probably most of you have seen the post page in general. We are going to go down to our daily attendance and lunch count. So if we click that, you will see here there is a button that you can click here. It is actually also here at the top. So if you don't see this, you can go to the top. This is our practice button because the actual one will need to come directly from Gail's account. So later on today, what you are going to do is you're going to practice with this. So I'm going to click it for you so you can see what it looks like. So here is your attendance and lunch count. This is what you are going to complete every morning. All right, so you will see it'll have your name here, and most of these are required questions. So you are going to come here and pick who you are, and then list your students that are absent. So Donald Duck is absent. You can put none if everybody in your class is present. Enter your hot lunch count. So once you've taken the count from your students, you're going to enter that number here. If you are ordering a teacher lunch or not. And if you have any messages or questions for the office, please enter below. So these will go to Gail. And if you have anything for like Kelly or Erica or Jennifer, you could put that here, and Gail can have them get in touch with you. So you might just put, Gail, you are doing an awesome job. You rock. Or if you have a question for her. And then you're going to click Submit. When you click Submit, you'll do this every morning. She will see all of the responses and be able to get the lunch count. So it's important that you do that very first thing right after you've taken attendance and lunch count. If you have a student come in later, they will check in the office and adjust the count. Next channel we have is faculty meetings. So if we click faculty meetings, on this post page, you can see the message up here. Faculty meeting agendas and any other meeting materials will be posted to the Files tab at the top of this page. Please bring with you to the meeting. So you can either print out if Erica gives us an agenda, or you can bring your iPad to the meeting and just pull up your agenda that way. But if we click Files, I don't think we have anything in here yet, but this is where the agendas would go. So you can put them in folders. We'll go to Faculty Senate because actually that one does have some information in it. So in the Faculty Senate one, you can look up here at the top. It tells us what this page will be used for. And then I posted this the other day. So we'll be having a meeting Tuesday of this week. The minutes are attached here from our meeting that we had in May through Zoom. You can't, so that's what this is here, or you can also just go up here to Files, and then you can click Minutes, and then find the last meeting's minutes, which is right here. So you're going to click that. You'll do this later by yourselves, and then you're going to read the minutes. Then we'll be ready to have approval of minutes probably by Beth Ann. All right, so next, let's go down to PLC. We are still working on this channel, but this would be an opportunity for us to use our PLC time, whenever that might be this year, to use this page. We can communicate with each other in different rooms. You can also keep your notes here, so you can click up here and you can keep your notes from your meetings. Also here in Files, okay, in Files, I have that PLC form that we use to report to Erica. So this is just the PDF. I am working on one that we can share with her directly from Teams. So it will be in forms and it will have the same information, and that way you don't have to submit a paper copy. All right, and I want to show you the teacher tech resources that you see here. So if I click the teacher tech resources, again, I have it posted here, but you can also go up here and get it from right here. So when you click on this, it takes a second, but our Bitmoji teacher resource room is going to pop up. And in the resource room, you have all of these different links that you can click. So what these are, here's that self-paced PD that the county gave everyone earlier in August. We have our SIPA here, so that has all of your lessons for technology. These are just some helpful websites which you can click on later. Just found some in each one of the areas of study, and there's some helpful ones on there. These are all either videos or PDFs on how to use this particular platform. So if you've never used Khan Academy, there is a nice video that walks you through it. eSpark, I've never used that, so that's one that I have looked at. Flipgrid is awesome. It will integrate right into Teams, and I used it for our crisis distance learning in the spring, and I plan to use it again this year. But it is an awesome platform. If you haven't tried that, take a look at that. It's great for all kinds of assessment. You can have the kids send you videos to assess what they're learning. We have our Admentum, Capstone, how to use that. And here are some things that a lot of teachers use: Prodigy, Kahoots, Quizlet. There are probably many more, and if you have some that you would like to, that you really like, that you think the other teachers would enjoy using, let me know and I can add it to our resource. I do want to bring your attention to this informational parent flipbook template. This is a template that you can fill in. It's already ready for you to be filled in with your information. So this page is all clickable, so there are links that will take you right to those things. Okay, so here is the flipbook. And so basically it's a PowerPoint, and you can save it as a PDF afterwards. So here's your first page. You can change these buttons to fit your needs, but I have one made for the schedule for the day, expectations, grading policy, technology. You can do an About Me page, and there are some frequently asked questions. So if we come over here to the schedule, this is still like this. I did this before we knew anything, so this is just an example, and you can change anything. So this is if we were to be remote, or for your kids that are remote on those days. It's a suggested schedule, and if you have like Zoom times that you're meeting with them, you can put that on here. When I am remote along with the students, I was just going to leave a couple times open where I will have Teams meeting open, and if they have any questions, they can jump in there, and I would be available at those times. You can change any of this. None of this has to be, this is really just a sample. And then I have an in-person schedule. So the in-person schedule would be what, and obviously these I did not, I did these before we had our schedule from Erica, so I'm going to change, I will be changing these once we all have our schedules, but that it's a template, you can change that as well. Expectations, so these were just some things that I came up with, but please feel free, this is all clickable, you can change any of it. Rating policy, technology, this, for the most part, you want to leave this part in because Office 365 is going to be used countywide. This is good information for the parents about how they would log in, remind. Most of this is something that you will use, but if you want to add anything to it, you can. And then you can add an About Me page. So just replace my Bitmoji with yours and put your About Me information in here. And then there are 2 pages of facts. So these are some questions that we came up with in our technology group that parents might ask. So there are some answers there. Feel free to add your own for your own classroom. And then the last slide is the contact information for, you'll put your name here, your email. If you have a class Facebook page, you can have them join Remind here. And so this gives all of that information. Okay, so now that we've gone over all of these, you are ready to do your practice, and you will be given a little quick assignment so that you can navigate your own teams and kind of check out the resources that we have there. Thank you for listening.